If you're a tennis player or a desk worker, just go like this in here, about an inch in from the front of your shoulder, and just kind of feel around there. You'll feel some tender spots. So we got Brian here who has chronic upper back tightness, but not anymore. That's been fixed. But he gets shoulder subluxation sometimes, and he just told me he plays tennis 5 days a week. That I didn't know. And this is the arm that he uses, so his pec is really tight, which pulls your shoulders forward and just exacerbates tension, headaches, upper back, neck pain, but also weakness in the shoulder. And you can see here, go ahead, put your arms out. 1, 2, 3, resist. Weaker in this shoulder, but this one was stronger.
Yeah.
And then you'll see here, we're going to test the pec major. I just strengthened it, but you'll see it's weak here. 1, 2, 3, resist. 1, 2, 3, resist. And that's strong. So we're just going to loosen up this pec muscle here, because again, that could pull the shoulder forward. And this test we just did here is the deltoid muscle test. So when that goes weak, I know his humerus bone, his arm, shoulder is shifted forward, subluxated forward. So this bone, and you can tell, see how it's pulled forward like this? He's just laying there. It should be back like that. So because we tested that, we know that the humerus or the arm bone is subluxated forward. And I also know that his pec is really tight by just checking the pec muscle, doing that muscle test. So we loosen that up with this. Can be intense, and it can be really sore. If you're a tennis player or a desk worker, just go like this in here, about an inch in from the front of your shoulder, and just kind of feel around there. You'll feel some tender spots. So we're just going to loosen that up a little bit here. Okay, now we're going to test that again, and 1, 2, 3, resist. Stronger. Is it painful at all?
No,
None of it.
just like here, if
There.
you're super weak
Okay.
here, you know, more than up here.
Okay, none of it's painful really,
No.
is it? Okay.
No.
So relax your elbow here. Now we're going to check his elbow. We still have to adjust the humerus, and I have to check his clavicle here. So 1, 2, 3, resist. Any pain?
No.
Good. So that's checking the biceps. And now this, keep your hand back like that. Now we're going to check the radial head at the elbow joint. 1, 2, 3, resist. Good. That's strong. No problems. No pain.
No pain.
Now we're going to check the ulnar head. 1, 2, 3, resist. And that's strong. No problems there. Okay. So now we're going to adjust his shoulder. There's a lot of ways to do it. Now I have a drop table, but this room, this table is not a drop table. So we're going to use this, it's called a speeder board. And you're just going to drop your shoulder down there. Take your hand like this. And just relax it. So remember I said that his shoulder, his arm bone comes forward in the shoulder socket. So this is going to help put it back posterior, and I'm also driving downward a little bit to get it right into the socket here. Okay. Now we'll test it again. Put your arms out, both of them, and 1, 2, 3, resist. How's that?
Better.
Still a little weak.
Yeah.
So relax this arm. So then we're going to go to an activator. That's another way to adjust it. Like I said, there are several ways to adjust an anterior humerus. You okay? A little sensitive.
Yes.
And there's nothing humorous about this, by the way. Bad joke. Bad jokes.
No, it just feels very, very soft, you know.
Yeah.
Tender, I mean.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's test it again. Okay, so arms out. And 1, 2, 3, resist. That's better.
Yeah.
It's amazing, that little clicker thing, you know?
Right.
More than me driving with my arms. So That worked really well. Okay, put your head back. We're going to check your neck here again. Relax here. And relax yourself here. Wiggle your toes for me. Good. Now, do you play two-handed at all with tennis?
No.
Like for a backhand?
No.
Okay. Yeah, 5 days a week is a lot.
Because I'm
So
learning,
try to,
you know.
okay, try to stretch it out a little bit, that pec muscle.
Yeah.
Where are you learning?
In my building.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a full court?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And there are members, you know, that they know how to play, and so they're, you know, like.
Are you
teaching me.
only allowed to
Yeah.
play if you live in the building?
Exactly.
So you're not even allowed to bring a guest
No.
over?
Or a coach, or a proper coach.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Due to COVID.
Due
Yeah.
to COVID, but after COVID they'll let you.
Yeah.
You know, you play with a friend, you invite a friend or whatever.
Yeah.
I played tennis in college on a
Yeah,
scholarship. Yeah. So tennis is a great game. I love it.
Yeah, I
Absolutely
like
love
it too. It just, you know, I want to learn fast, and so the
Mm-hmm.
more I do it, the more I learn.
It's not a hard game to learn. The hardest part is the serve,
Yeah.
right?
I haven't gotten there yet. Still
That's
like
the hardest part.
perfecting my forehand and
Okay.
and to get comfortable with my back.
Drop your head back.
Then the footwork,
Yeah.
the right timing.
Yep.
The
Hit the
weirdest
shots on the run.
Yeah, the weirdest thing for me though is like, because I play like water polo, rugby, and basketball.
Okay.
So you're never looking at the ball, right? Your eyes are always like aiming where you want the ball to go. Versus
Yeah.
in tennis, I have to look at the ball until it
Yeah.
actually hits the
The
racket.
racket. Yeah.
So that's the most challenging thing for me.
Well,
you keep
so-
looking.
Yeah. A good way around that to help you
Ah,
would be to get an oversized head, you know, on a racket. So
Oh.
they have different size heads, you know.
Okay.
So if it's an oversized head, there's going to be a bigger sweet spot.
right.
So if
Right.
you're a beginner, you see, not always, but a lot of beginners will have an oversized head, whereas a
Right.
smaller one, you'll get more power with it.
Ah.
Well, I'm not sure about that now with the racket technology these days, but the sweet spot in the middle of the racket's smaller. So
Right.
you have to be more precise. So when I started playing tennis, I had an oversized racket.
Oversized. Huh?
Yeah, now I have one of each.
How do you
Now what I
know
want
which
to do
is
is check your clavicle. Stand up, face me. How do I know what?
which is the right racket to buy?
Well,
For
I
you.
think what's comfortable for you. You want something lightweight, probably.
Yeah.
Clavicle's fine. Yeah.
Good.
Great.
Good.
All right, there you go. If you play tennis, make sure you stretch that pec muscle. Make sure your shoulder's in alignment. And if it's not, get it checked. Thanks for tubing in.